Guys, welcome back to another little mini reaction video. So before we go ahead and get into it, shout out to my Purple Heart gang. You guys are gonna probably see this later. Um, so when you do, don't forget to like, comment, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to go ahead and react quickly. This is just happening. If you're in Canada, then you're very well aware that our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, has just resigned, stepped down as the leader for the Liberal Party. This is just the weirdest feeling ever. I don't think I even remember a time when Justin Trudeau wasn't prime minister. It's the craziest thing. And I'm 46. It just felt like he's been in power forever. 9 years, almost 10 years. Is it 9 years, 140 days? So it's kind of like a bittersweet moment. I know a lot of Canadians are going to be super happy that he's decided to listen to his party. They've been calling for him to step down for a while now. A lot of people are just not happy with the direction of the country. They're just not happy with the politics right now. So a lot of people are ready for that change. And it is the new year, it's just begun. So a lot of people are just really, really wanting this period to be over with his leadership. So um, it took a while, but he finally, decided to step down. So I'm sitting here watching the news conference, and it's just strange, especially for someone like me who's just not really fond of change, but I do recognize that in this instance, something has to be done. And when your party just has lost all confidence in you, your finance minister has resigned, like it's like rats are sinking ship. Everybody's just over it, right? There is no point in, dragging it out. It's better to walk away with your dignity and your legacy intact than having the country just turn on you, which they have already turned on him. But in terms of, politics, it's politics. Like at this point, you could chuck it up to politics. But if it was to drag on, I think that people are just gonna lose it. Like the MPs are already not really excited about the idea of him wanting to stay on as interim leader until they do call a general election. People just want him to go, right, and let them put someone in place until we do have an election. A lot of people are kind of wanting Christopher Freeland to, you know, have the top job, as they say. I don't know. It will all play itself out. I'm not really big on politics. Um, they all have their own, you know, they all have their own give and takes, I would say. So that's just where I leave that. That'll work itself out. But I do recognize that we do need a change. It is time for a change. Whatever we've been doing hasn't been working. And just for getting the country in order, getting things calmed down internally, because we do have a much bigger fish to fry, as they say. Everybody's talking about the inauguration and when Trump comes into power, and the whole terrorist situation. And for Justin Trudeau, that's kind of his argument that he wants to put forward, that let him deal with Trump and then he'll go. But a lot of people just don't think that would be the best thing. Like, I know you want to, you kind of want to duke it out with him, but you have to think about the country as a whole. Like, we can't afford to get into this kind of ego thing back and forth with this. Like, this is not the time for that, right? This is the time to kind of get things under control, get this whole tariff situation sorted out, and just try to get the country back on track, just before everything just comes off the rails. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not jumping on no type of let's bash Justin bandwagon. That's not my thing. I'll leave that to other people. I'm sure there are many people who will be, roasting him over the fire. That's not my thing. I have my stomach. I don't have the stomach for that stuff. I understand that people are human beings. They make bad decisions. It happens. You cannot judge people until you've walked in their shoes. A lot of people did that with Barack Obama, and it's just like, did you see the man when he left office? How old he looked? The stress of the job. Like, you can't judge people who have these type of tough jobs. It's a tough job. Nobody can. It's not easy. It's not everybody that can do that job. So, you chuck it up to, it is what it is. They voted him every time. He stayed in power for almost 10 years. It's not like, you know, people were forced to vote for him. So everyone has to take their own accountability in things. And you just, you strive towards peace. That's what it's about. Internal fighting, ripping your ex prime minister to shreds, all that type of stuff is like not gonna do anything to benefit us in 2025. We do have to rally together as a country and deal with the bigger threat ahead. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to react in the moment. I'm still kind of a little bit, just kind of taking it in. It's just happened, but I know that it's something that was needed. It was about time it happened. I'm just happy that it happened peacefully, that we live in a country where that can happen peacefully, and people can just be allowed to go through their democratic process. And I'm just happy about that. And I'm really just looking forward to seeing where everything goes, for us. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for those of you who tuned in. Leave your comments down below if you are aware of the situation, what's going on, if you have an opinion, whatever the case may be. And we'll catch up with you guys in another video. Stay up and stay blessed. Deuces.